Hello, boys and girls of the internet. It is 7 minutes after I meant to start this stream, but we are going to find out a little bit more about what it's like to be Starfleet in Starfield today. If you're living in the US, tomorrow is Turkey Day, folks, Thanksgiving, and I am thankful for this wonderful channel and all of you folks who stop by to hang out with me or watch my stuff. Now, as you may remember, we were actually seeing how well Kingath's mod, Watchtower, meshed with the Perditus Fleet Mod from Sergeant Owl. And it's kind of working. I mean, because the Watchtower have a few things in common with the Borg, there's just enough of a Star Trek vibe about them. Just enough. Just enough. It's got me wondering, and I'm almost ashamed to admit this, it's got me wondering about modding Starfield into a Star Wars game. Because this is working better than I thought it was going to. Just in general. It seems pretty doable. Okay, well, as you know, we're Captain Jean-Luc game plan. This is kind of a next generation sort of a playthrough mostly. That's mostly our theme. But hang on here. Follow Harper's leads. Retrieve the salvage from the Perseverance. Oh. Okay. We can do that. Huh. I don't remember that one from the first time we played through Watchtower. Retrieving the salvage, people. I mean, is this... This is Piazzi 4. Listening post Echo, deserted mineral plant. Or one of these where we get the salvage from the thing? We've been here, right? Let's check. I think we've been here. How's everybody doing today?
Setting down. Everything in the green.
This looks to me like the same icy planet we've already been to, right? Yeah. We've been to this one. Set course. Stardock. Ooh. So is the salvage here on the Stardock? Must be.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Oh. All right. We don't need to do the Trackers Alliance. Let's just follow Harper's leads. Let's go beat the Borg tower up. Oh, our turrets are already doing their thing. Yup. You tell him, Barrett, who is currently dressed as a Klingon. The things we do for YouTube. Oh, that's right. I had my little Tholian buddy with me. I have my Tholian ship as an escort, which is sort of fun because the Tholian ship's just all about attack. Okay. We missed this one. There we go. You know me. Gotta grab the stuff. Come on. All right. Is the coffee kicking in yet? What do we got? Watchtower listening post. Beta and Echo. Did we end up with 2 listening posts in the same place? Alright, well, this is the one we haven't been to. Heck, we could practically take a road trip from one to the other, I guess. And you can go inside the nacelles of the ship. In this, I think you can do that here and the Cosmos. I'm gonna get up, because I bet I'm carrying too much stuff.
Pardon?
Right, Jean-Luc?
Hello.
3. We'll take the turbo lift. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. What did I even take? Oh, the cool macro gun. Well, that's neat. But resources. Let's give all those to my ship. Am I packing a lot of aid? Probably not. Let's just check though. Nope. Nope, we're good. We're good. All right. Well, folks, let's hit deck 5 and head out to this beautiful planetscape. I hear birds singing and whatnot. So let's just assume we can breathe. Alright, fine. There's too much radiation. Dang it. I guess we'll put on our suit. We'll hop in our demog. And off we go. Let's do this. Ooh. Uh-oh. See some dead critters around here, which means there are other critters around here. Hey, Don Lure. It's right. If only we had a tricorder. Which I suppose is a lot like the in-game scanner, you know, in many ways. Right? I mean, the scan function in-game is like a tricorder. I should start using it. That would be part of the roleplay. This seems like a convenient parking spot. How you doing, Don Lore? You having a good morning? I figured we'll chase the Watchtower Borg a little further out of the galaxy. Was that a terramorph? Oh. Oh, this isn't... Wait, what? I thought that was a rope. What is happening here? There's a terramorph at the Watchtower facility. Oh, and there are multiple terramorphs at the Watchtower facility. They cleaned up around here. What happened to the turrets? Oh, they're dead. Oh, well, that's fun. But we're just going to take them out. I'm not going to F around. Wait. How many of them are there? Oh my gosh. There were 3 terramorphs here. Don't give me that.
Here! Hide! Do it now!
I didn't think my mind was that susceptible to the whole terramorph nasty thing, but look at it. Hang in there, Jean-Luc. There are 4 lights. We know there's another one. 1 down, 2 down. How come he's not... Is he invisible? Is he one of the... Where is my jetpack? There it is. Huh, that's different. Where is this guy? Oh, okay. There he is. Okay. Well, look at that. We took out 3 terramorphs here. Look at all the dead Watchtower dudes. I didn't even have to do it. It's kind of fantastic. You know, I'm starting to understand this whole Xeno warfare thing. I'm starting to understand old Sinan. Maybe he did have the right idea, unleashing terramorphs at your enemies. Because this worked like a charm here. All their tech really wasn't going to do too much against these guys, apparently. I mean, I would think all those implants would make them resistant to all the terramorph fear stuff, but who knows if they actually do. That's fun. Now we probably have to go inside and mop up whoever the terramorphs didn't take out here. But still, I mean, look at these death scenes with the blood. I mean, this is clearly something that the game engineered. This wasn't a pure accident. This is something that Kingath wanted us to find on occasion, was a Watchtower place, you know, fighting terramorphs. That's pretty awesome. If only I had the satisfaction of feeling like I was the one who had unleashed the terramorphs on them in the first place. Okay. Alright, yep. Alright, Watchtower. Switching. Oh, too close for missiles. Switching to guns. Oh, right. Yeah, this isn't a Top Gun playthrough. I forgot. Oh, wow. So the Terramorphs took out dudes in the halls, huh? Or they took each other out because of the Terramorph fear thing? I don't even know. I really don't. Okay, that door's not doing anything. There's a Terramorph in here. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. Poor little cyborg. Let's do it. There we go. So I remember the pattern now. Find the listening post. Listening post lets you find the broadcast array. So planet type battles lead to space type battles. And you just keep following those and getting more stuff. More stuff, more experience. You know, the things we chase in video games. Alright, that's probably all there is to this listening post. In truth, because we got the stuff we came for, so... Let's get... Jeez, there was a cloaked one. Ooh, watch your six, Picard. Spock Drasia, where were you on that? Oh, that's disgusting. And I see another one. I see you. The cloaked ones are bad. Well, now I'm spooked. I'm shook, people. I think I took this one out. Although, all this blood says maybe Watchtower managed to take one out. Jeez. Are there any more gonna come walking up on me? Better not. Or else. I don't know. How's it going, David? Donlure, David. There's this new mod. It's called Star Wars Genesis. It's for Starfield. It's essentially a curated mod list, mod pack, you know what I'm talking about, that supposedly brings a lot of the Star Wars stuff and some in a lore friendly way into Starfield. Pack Scarab. Huh. Oh, these rock formations are different. There's my ship. Drive forward, Demog. Drive forward. Wow, never felt so bad at this. You can do it. You can do it. It's low gravity. Up the hill. Up the hill. There we go. These things must have lockers. I'm glad things are good, David. So my question to you guys is, would you be interested in seeing a Star Wars playthrough right after this? Because I am curious how it would feel to turn the game into a Star Wars game and just see which one I like the feel of. Find out if playing through this as Star Wars works better than Star Trek. I can't say I'm hoping it does. I think we're going to go ahead and... Where are we? Vega 2. I mean, we might as well go to this watch post. What, you know, like, here it is, right? We might as well go there. Yeah. I'm not hoping it's better than Star Trek, but I thought we did. Barrett. Whoa. Weather's a little different over here by this post. What I'm trying to say is, conceptually, I think Star Trek blends better with Starfield. Just on a conceptual level, they share a lot. But as far as the kind of open world randomness goes, that feels kind of like Star Wars, you know? You hang around Aquila City and that feels a little more like a Star Wars location, whereas New Atlantis feels more like a Star Trek location. I mean, they could both be either, because both of those series have a lot of versatility. All right, wow, look at this. I guess we'll jump in the DMOG, ladies. Sorry, O'Hadrian. Spock Drasia called it. She called shotgun. Oh. Good. We have headlights, right? Hold up. Where exactly is this? Okay. Have I been here? How strange. Oh! Oh, Terramorphs have overrun this place. Good job, Spock Drasia. Is this the location I already came and took out, but now it's just full of Terramorphs? Is it just infested with them? This is... Ladies, grab your guns. Where else are they? It feels like they might be stealthed. Whoever or wherever they are. How do I use my tricorder in this game? Is it V? No. Z. No. Oh, Captain Picard. All the ladies say that they're glad that power is in your hands. But he refuses to be tied down. Okay. Is it Z? Is it Q? No. Is it E? Is it R? No, of course not. Why would it be R? Yeah, there we go. No. Oh, look at that. It's the first time I've scanned anything. There we go. Tricorder readings. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Scan, 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 scan. Yeah. Okay. Tricorder says there's stuff to loot. This is kind of bonkers. Are you telling me that Terramorphs took out a watchtower mech? What? Xeno warfare at its finest, I guess. Oh man, am I overloaded? Don't you hate that? We'll figure it out. Okay. Boy, Captain Picard. I've had a couple of pretty dangerous away team missions here. We have landed at a couple spots where Watchtower had been overrun by terramorphs so nasty even Watchtower couldn't deal with them. Wow.
What you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
Are there 2 downed mechs here? What is that noise? Ladies, what is that noise? It must be the terramorph stuck on the floor. Making gross noises. Wow. Way to go, Watchtower, for making it obvious that, Kingath and your Watchtower mod. Way to go for making it obvious that Watchtower also has to live here in this universe full of enemies and dangers. That they don't get a day off just because they're, you know, the antagonists. It's not like that makes terramorphs like them more or something. That's cool. And you can tell from all this environmental storytelling here, red paint spattered everywhere, that this is definitely something Kingath engineered. And I remember playing through this mod the first time and encountering things like this and thinking maybe they were accidental, you know, encounters between different elements of the game and the mods. But no, I know Kingath actually did this one. Who's next? Ladies, we gotta wipe out some terramorphs. Get your heads on a swivel while I loot.
Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or sell. Or throw away, even.
Oh, Spock Drasia. I mean, you're right, but it's sort of hilarious. I gotta say, Andrasia's tone fits a Vulcan-type character quite well. I guess, you know, Andrasia's one of the reasons why the Maroon remind me of the Romulans. Watchtower components, Indicite, something else. Some other unpronounceable thing. How's everybody doing? You know, it might be that only America has the Thanksgiving holiday. But I imagine that around the world there must be other celebrations that are kind of similar. Other times when people are supposed to go... Oh, it looked like he was going to really make a charge at me there. Oh boy. Buddy. Anywho. Where are the other terramorphs? Did I get them all? Maybe. I'm heading for higher ground. We're gonna find out. Oh, didn't help this guy, did it? So Watchtower's just busy taking old mechs and installing AI in them or something? It doesn't seem like they build their own mechs from scratch. Okay. It looks like they refurbish old Colony War mechs from the Freestar Collective and just, you know, repurpose them. I need crafting supplies. What can I say? Look at it, we did it twice. But this planet is effed if there are this many terramorphs hanging around the two places on this planet we've been. And this place is in trouble. Good thing we're an anti-Xeno squad, basically. Alright. Alright, we got the stuff. We got the things there are to get here. Let's move. Oh, what are you? What's this? Oh, I'll take it. Probably not really an improvement on my current gear, but still. Alright. Hold up. Any more terramorphs show up out here? Sometimes they like to surprise me when I'm backtracking. I think we're okay. Wow, is that another mech? How did they do it? How did the terramorphs take out what looks like 3 mechs? I mean, the mechs are AI. They're not going to get feared. Wow.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
I think there should have been more dead terramorphs around here, folks. Personally. 3 mechs? I've fought mechs. They are more difficult than terramorphs. We are just loading up. Can't stop, won't stop. Alright. I know I took out... Well, maybe I didn't take out all these. Who can say? Alright. Beautiful. Because I'm overloaded, I'm having to hoof it around. Alright. No opinions on whether I should play this game as Star Wars? I thought people would, I thought people would have something to say. Not gonna lie. What do we park next to? I mean, not that we're really parked at all. Where is my demog? Ooh, little stutter there. Little reminder from the game. Save every once in a while. Ooh. Yeah. Now, I remember in the first playthrough, we had somebody tell us about a mod that would let us teleport to our ship, more or less like fast travel straight to the ship, even if we're overloaded. Or maybe it was bring the ship to us, whichever one it was. That sounded like the closest thing to being able to use the transporters as we were going to get currently. But because this is a work in progress, who knows, right? I think that's just an abandoned industrial complex or something, right? Alright, I'm overloaded, so I'm going to drop some things off here in the Pathfinder's cargo bay.
What will be our next course of action?
Good question, good question. We're going to Deck 3. There we go. Did I do it again? Yes, I did. Keep grabbing this micro gun. Packs. Don't need that. So I'm wearing the sash because it sure doesn't look like it. Oops, I guess I stored it. That's fine. I don't need 16 frag grenades, do I? There we go. Okay. Destroy the watchtower arrays. Yes. Let's do it. Let's go destroy some watchtower arrays. That sounds fun. Uh-oh.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Is this all they had? Just 2? Hey, easy now. Pathfinder, you're too fast. There we go. Alright. Hold up. Isn't the array out here somewhere? Wow, this thing is maneuverable for its size. I guess is one way of putting it. Okay. Acquire the... But... Hold up. That's great, but I thought I was doing the... Destroy the watchtower race. Oh my goodness. I thought we were already on Destroy the Watchtower race. Did I blow one up? Did I kind of accidentally blow one up?
We're in the right place.
Bring it. I will say they're pretty laughably easy. When we have a small, even a small fleet of Federation vessels, suddenly the Starfield enemies are, well, they should be pissing themselves is what they should be doing. Because Starfield feels like 2 centuries ago in Starfleet time. Right? I mean, you kind of imagine the early days of the Federation being like what Starfield has. And Starfield is using grav drive technology to kind of fold the universe and jump through it. That's pretty next level, I gotta give it to him, but, oh, okay, that's our Tholian vessel. But I think what I'm saying is, Starfleet, like, traveled at warp speeds actually traveled over great distances. So they have, Starfleet has routinized the technology for, massive deep space travel. And Starfield has kind of all the ships in Starfield take little shortcuts, so they're these little, I mean, they're not all little, but they're kind of like the sort of spaceships we could build now. We can build stuff that can exist up in space and move itself around and maneuver and land on a planet even, like we can do that now. What we can't do is travel great distances. If we had some kind of grav drive shortcut, it wouldn't be that different than the tech we have, Whereas Starfleet, their tech is next level. Well, all right, Don Lure. As one of them, definitely one of the resident Starfleet experts, Star Trek experts in the chat, I will take your word for it. Enterprise. Is that the one with Scott Baio? Is Enterprise the one where Scott Baio is the captain? Am I remembering that right? And also, Don Lure, I need you to weigh in on this, man. How do you feel about the next thing we do being a Star Wars overhaul of Starfleet, or Starfield? It's just mostly as a comparison. And I think I'm right, though. Don Lure? Bacula. Okay, thanks. Not Baio. That's a whole different guy, I'm sure. Bacula. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, but help me out here, Don Lure. Am I right that Starfield's level of technology in the universe feels a little more like a very early Starfleet? When they were just getting their legs under them, and they were just starting to get out there, get further and further out. They definitely didn't have the kind of power they do by the time something like the Pathfinder's getting built. And it feels like Starfield generally isn't full of that level of tech. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is fun. See, look, our crew is starting to hang out here. Which is very identifiable since we show up in Starfleet uniforms. That's cool. Amelia Earhart, so awesome that you're here, even if you were cloned into existence. I love it. It feels like a Star Trek sort of thing, but it was a Star... Grapes. I'm taking the grapes, people. You know me and grapes. It feels like a Star Trek sort of thing, but it was Starfield.
Back again?
That's awesome. Yeah, obviously, right? Why aren't you talking to me? What's up?
Hey, got some news for you. That computer core you gave me, I asked an old friend to help me poke around inside it, see what data we could find.
Mm-hmm. Who is the friend you mentioned?
Oh, just someone I knew from Neon. His name's Shadowline. That's not his real name, of course. It's more like an alias. He's a cyber runner. Hacking, cybersecurity, digital warfare, all that good stuff. We kept in contact after I left Neon.
There's a whole, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a whole cyber runner mod out now that's basically wants to turn Starfield into cyberpunk. Or at least let you do a playthrough that's more cyberpunk inspired. That's so awesome.
Sure did. Now, I already knew Watchtower likes to dabble in cybernetic tech. One look at Gren gives that away. But what I didn't know is just how varied and niche their tech can be. Body mods, organ replacement, and a whole series of neuroamps.
Organ replacement?
If Watchtower ever commercialized,
Why?
they put Ryujin out of business. Anyway, what we managed to pull data on is blueprints for some of Watchtower's neuroamps. Only
Oh,
basic
right.
models, but still, nothing to thumb your nose at.
See, I don't think Picard would be all about the neuroamps. Jean-Luc is not interested in being turned into a cyborg. Again.
I'm no expert, but from what we pulled, looks like Watchtower's got amps that can boost someone's ship flying abilities. Think, faster weapon locking, sharper maneuvering, basically anything to turn a regular pilot into a
Wow.
seasoned pro.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, found mentions of it, sure, but no solid data on how to actually reproduce any of it. Like I said, stuff like body mods, organ replacements, and a bunch of other crazy things. But who knows? Maybe at some point, we'll find the keys to unlocking some of that.
Maybe.
Would that be something? Not me, no. First, I asked Gren if he could build them, but he said something about him being engineer, not a doctor, which got me thinking.
She says it in a caveman voice.
And at least
He's not a caveman.
Experience in cybernetics,
Mm.
Dr. Lane. So I asked if she'd mind joining us here. She agreed, and now we got a medic to treat ailments. Also, she can research.
I'm
and build
feeling
watchtower
conflicted.
spec neuroamps.
Am I glad it
Not
wasn't a
bad,
fetch
huh?
quest to go get this
If you're
doctor?
interested, go to the new
Or am I
infirmary and
disappointed
talk
that it
to
wasn't a
Dr.
fetch quest to
Lane.
go get this
She can
doctor?
fill you in on the specifics. Now, anything I can help you with?
Oh. Doc Vanguard Voyagers, thanks for stopping by.
Huh. There's a whole if we passed of course. Hungry? Thirsty? Or just curious about what I've got stashed away?
Doc Vanguard Voyager, thanks so much for popping by. We really appreciate you helping us out as we navigate through this mod. I would be curious, but I can find you on Discord. I would be curious about your thoughts about whether the Watchtower integrates okay into a Starfleet type playthrough. I'm sort of trying to feel my way through that.
I'll give it a try. I still got a few contacts out. Guess I should ask.
I feel like it makes... Yeah. Find me somewhere lethal. I either make it or I don't. Yeah.
I wonder. Got some pals that like to travel. Always have eyes on certain systems. But they'll want credits.
Do it. Get me
Sit
something
tight.
dangerous.
I'll reach out to some folks, give them time to dig up what we need.
Awesome. Wait, did we fade to black?
Slate's toast, but it did reveal a listening post is in a distant system.
Hmm.
Just sent the coordinates. Gonna trust you to do things right. No starting fights you can't finish, okay?
Oh, this sounds fun. Voyager is your skydrop platform? I see.
Wait, before you go, I've been thinking some more about those spy arrays. I've managed to gather a little more info on them. It's not much. A lot of it is guesswork, really. Still, I think you might find it useful. The arrays seem to be linked in a sorta network. If a critical major array is attacked, you can expect a more aggressive response from Watchtower. As well as any of the less important minor arrays it was linked to self-destructing once the major one has been destroyed, and they lose connection. But perhaps if you were to destroy some of the less important minor arrays first, it will lessen Watchtower's reaction when you attack a major one.
Oh, so Watchtower is basically functioning on an algorithm, huh? Like,
But how you go about
how
it
much
is
of a
down
resource
to
are we
you.
protecting?
You'll have to decide on a strategy you think works best. I've made my notes on my terminal. Feel free to check them out for yourself. Might also help you keep tabs on the systems you've already cleared. Anyway, that was all.
I feel like the
Later.
way to go when we're in the Pathfinder is just to do a frontal assault. Attack the biggest array. Let Watchtower give it their best response. And then just take them out, basically. Alright. I'm taking off the spacesuit. People, we're in a nice environment here. Nice and relaxed. More fruit. Jean-Luc likes a balanced diet. And I appreciate Harper putting some fruit out for everybody. Look at this. Empty food container. Sushi roll mini bite. There we go. Okay, I don't need that many sushi rolls, but thank you. Nice to eat some food that wasn't, you know, made in a replicator. So, Voyager is a whole separate ship mod, I take it, Doc Vanguard. Read the terminal. Follow Harper's leads. Read the terminal. Okay, we'll read the terminal. I see. I almost blew right past that part of the mission. It's kind of fun to watch my Starfleet crew populate this place. Download linked system details. Major array locations. Nice! Locate Watchtower Array Hub Alpha. Follow Harper's leads. Yeah, I'll go. Let's go.
Awaiting your order.
Well, you know, David, my whole thing right now on Fallout 4 is just to give Bethesda a minute to cook. Let them do what they gotta do to, like, sort it out. I mean, they should have done that to the beginning, but we all know they weren't gonna. So, over the years, they have managed to temper our expectations, right? Okay. Alright, what else is out here? Is the array itself out here? Tholian ship? No, that's not an array. Okay, so we have... I guess we have a Watchtower listing post to land at. Well, you know, David, that's why I like having Starfield to come to when Fallout 4 starts getting buggy or boring, which it doesn't do very easily, but it happens. Now and then I need a change up. Starfield is pretty cool. Oh, wow. So you have a Voyager, you have a custom Voyager mod? Like there was a Voyager that you cleaned up personally and now that's just the one in your game? That's pretty cool, Doc Vanguard Voyager. I think I understand why Voyager is right there in your handle, man. Alright. Yep. At this point, I'm used to doing this little dance. Where I go to the cargo level. Okay, we're still pretty light on our feet. Let's get to deck 5. And let's see what we're going to run into. Because Kingath, at least he keeps me guessing whether I'm going to be fighting Watchtower or something worse. Right? He keeps me on my toes like that. But thanks to the ridiculous power of Sergeant Owl's Star Trek weapons, I'm never that worried. I mean, these things pack such a punch. Sister Citizen, isn't she a treasure? Isn't she just fantastic? There are a few Starfield content makers that I really do like. I feel like Starfield as a game attracts a pretty chill crowd. You know, a pretty chill group. They're not silly or ridiculous or sensationalistic. And because it's Starfield, it's like clearly they're not just chasing views and likes. They're not just chasing anything that will get them popular. Instead, they're sticking with something they genuinely like, and that has made them popular. I really do appreciate those content creators. Sister Citizen is just fantastic. I love that she puts her little, like, her stamp is on the stuff she does. There's a consistent feel whenever Sister Citizen is making content, but she, you know, she tries all kinds of things. $400 1x1 habs. Oh my god. David, about Fallout. I'm glad you bought Fallout legit, because of course it runs better than some illicit download. Right? Where are the Watchtower enemies, guys? Have I been here? I don't think I have. And Doc Vanguard Voyager. I'm glad you agree with my feelings about what Starfield content creators generally like. Why is this abandoned? Why am I able to just run in here and grab this? What the heck? Where are the actual Watchtower soldiers defending this? That's where. Take them, ladies. Uh-oh. Was this supposed to be a trap? Well, they should have trapped me in a room with less cover. This is too easy. Okay, folks. Let's just make sure there's no one else in here. Oh, you know me, I'm gonna take the loot. But back to shopping. You can fly Voyager with an 8-level elevator. I see. So, wow. It sounds like you're saying Voyager is a massive ship, but you can just populate some of it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ladies. We might be in trouble now. They dropped a mech. Don't get in my way, Andreja Spock. Oh, Picard, you beast. What is it that O'Hadrian says? I'm glad that power is in your hands. No, I think that was Spock Gracia that said it. There we go. Whoa, that's a low-gravity planet. That is a low gravity planet right there. So they were trying to just like lure me into a trap, were they? They had a Watchtower drone ready to drop. They had shock troops ready to move in. Once they had me boxed in, they just didn't really have a plan for how OP my weapons are. It was a nice try, though. Okay. Destroy Watchtower Hub Alpha. Yes. Yep, just like the Borg. It's right, Don Lure. Oh, we're good. Oh my gosh. Are we good? I asked for a suicidal mission difficulty. I might have gotten it. I see a lot of red. Let's just hope the game itself doesn't actually crash. Okay, Pathfinder, what do you got? Oh, thank goodness for our turrets. Oh, and we have literally leveled up. This thing is defending itself in every conceivable direction. Oh, they are taking our shields. We are down to 38% shields. I mean, the hull hasn't taken a beating just yet. Ooh. Okay. Good. Hopefully our little Tholian escort is busy doing stuff too, right? Oh, I think we're gonna make it, but wow, we're down to 18% shields. This is the first time anything has pushed the Pathfinder this hard. What the? How come I can't target this guy? There it is. Don't crash, game. I saw it stutter for a second there. Alright, it's... we got a little bit of loot here. Oh my gosh, and our shields are just like right back up. Oh, Starfield. You got a lot to learn from Star Trek. Yep. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Good, we took out the actual array. Good on us, that was the mission. I was kind of like, we'll worry about the array itself later. We got battleships, we got destroyers. I do kind of hope the Watchtower gets the message, though. The message that they don't really stand much of a chance against this OP stuff from Sergeant Owl. Okay. This is kind of bonkers. Yeah. Nice, Dom. Where were you when in the battle, right? But no, you were here. You were here. Oop. Hey, well, Dom, I'm doing pretty good. I do work today, you know. They got me closing tonight. But then tomorrow is Turkey Day, and I actually have it off. Which is good, because it would have felt kind of lame not to. Oop. Oh, there's too much loot here, people. This is going to take the rest of the stream just to loot all the enemies they threw at me. Alright, Dom, now that you're here, I need a weigh-in, man. There is a Starfield mod called Star Wars Genesis that's supposed to be kind of like an Old Republic era overhaul of Starfield, and because Star Trek works so well in Starfield, I'm pretty curious about our next run being a Star Wars run and just seeing how that feels. Like, how's that vibe? Wow. Oh my gosh. I know I'm being a little obsessive about loot, but it's hard to turn off the looter part of your brain, you know? You guys understand. Whew. Yeah. I was clearly distracted. But you guys saw Watchtower threw a lot at me here. It still didn't take the Pathfinder out, though. I mean, I guess the Borg are no match for Starfleet now? Or at least the Starfield universe version of the Borg are no match for Starfleet. Probably because Starfleet has dealt with the Borg, right? Mission. Follow Harper's leads. Sure. Let's do it. Get us another suicidal level of enemy battle. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty interested to see what modders can do. Starfield, if you didn't like the vanilla game, what I think was important to keep in mind with Starfield, and Bethesda has said this, and people gave them a hard time for it, and I understand why, but it is true. Starfield is kind of a blank slate for modders. It just opened up an entire sci-fi world for modders to play with. That's why we've already seen connections to the obvious, like Star Trek and Star Wars, but we've seen connections to the Doom universe. You know, like what we've seen cyber punk stuff coming in. Like, there's just so much we can do. So many things. I mean, how soon? It can't be long, right? Before somebody mods basically Alien versus Predator into Starfield. I haven't seen it yet, but I mean, it's going to happen. The Terramorphs are already a bit like Xenomorphs, right? But I feel like there's plenty of room to be bringing, you know, the Predator universe in, or to have a replacer where Terramorphs are just replaced with Xenomorphs. Would anything really be that different? You know? Would anything about the main storyline even change very much if it was Xenomorphs instead of Terramorphs? Not really, so there's all kinds of fun to be had here. This is kind of a big old playground for modders, and they will spend time here because it's cool.
Well, you didn't put us in good planet, so we must be in the right place.
They brought aliens to Fallout 4? Aliens, not, you know, oh no, how am I forgetting? Not Zetans, but like the Aliens franchises in Fallout 4? Of course it is. Okay, hold up here. Is there a Watchtower listing post? Yes, there is. This is where we're supposed to go.
Landing site is sufficient. Ship down.
Out of coffee. Damn it. Okay, Blue Hills Research Facility mod. The Sigourney Weaver type. You know what I'm talking about. That's for sure. Okay, you know, am I really carrying anything new? I don't think I am. We'll sit back down and then we'll just exit the ship straight away. There we go. No turbo lift necessary. Okay, let's get some headlights. Then let's head for this watch. Oh, this is a low gravity planet. We've got very little friction. This seems like the typical layout. There are only a few, albeit impressive, designs, like watchtower stuff. There are like, what, 3 or 4 layouts for watchtower listening posts? And what do we got? Do we have actual watchtower? Yes. Okay, so watchtower is here and active. They got mechs. Oh boy. Okay, buddy. I guess we're gonna be taking out mechs, folks. That's right. Captain Picard's got an itchy trigger finger. Interesting that the Type 38 phaser rifle can stagger even this enemy. But I think that's my Dark Star mod stuff that is contributing to that. And my various skills. Speaking of which, we leveled up somewhere back there, didn't we? I know Watchtower, I'm supposed to be using like a sky drop on this guy. I'm just too lazy. I'm just like, but if I can just shoot him a bunch of times. Wow, they're so far away, I really have to lead my shots. Who knew? Where even is this guy? Hey, we got him! Oh, wow. This is a pretty good sniper. There we go. Picard, you devil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, Doc Vanguard Voyager. I am both as well. They have a whole different take on everything, though. It's like Star Wars is the Wild West in space, and Star Trek is... well, Star Trek is more like our world in space. More like the current day in space, sort of. Or some idealized version of it. But Star Wars is like, you know, secret ninja abilities and the Wild West in space. I don't know, it's like Kung Fu: The Legend Continues or something. Hey, buddy. Alright, who else is left? Oh, that one. Right there. Hey, pal. Yeah, right. Star Wars is basically... it's... yeah, a trailer park. Well, definitely, because our introduction to Star Wars, or at least for most of us, was Tatooine, yeah. Yeah. Correct. Did I ever loot this guy that I took out? Seems like I should have. Okay. Huh. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay. There's usually some nice materials here. Watchtower has definitely got a lot of resources. Hip firing this thing is not as effective. All right. We're going to have a little aid. Some boom pop. Some Canuck double. What else? What else, Picard? What else we eating? How about, and we got sushi rolls. Fine. What about skills? Don't we have... Yeah, we have a skill point. Okay. Is anything ready? That's a 4 out of 4. That's a 4 out of 4. 3 out of 4 on reloading. Reload 150 empty magazines while playing through the Star Wars or Star Trek playthrough. That's probably not going to happen. Kill 250 enemies using a scoped weapon, but I've noticed this phaser rifle doesn't seem to actually add to that count. Probably because it's a mod that is built on some other thing. Alright, what about ship type stuff, right? Maxed. Maxed. So everything I've really paid a lot of attention to, we've maxed. I guess there's EM weapons, if I wanted to start disabling ships more often. Oh, we could do this one. Ships repair faster. I don't know. Do we like that one? Leadership, maxed. 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 Non-lethal takedowns. Did I take this one because that seemed like a Star Trek way to operate? Is that what was going on there? I can't remember. Outpost engineering. I wonder if I'm ever going to even try that. We're doing Mad Scientist. I like it. This is a modded skill. It just does a lot of things to energy weapons. Kind of a little bit randomly with some give and take. Like, they get more powerful, but they also have a chance to just malfunction on you. Alright, so we're not getting in through here, are we? It seemed like a fun mod. A little more Star Wars than Star Trek, admittedly, but you know. Alright. Custodian, huh? There he is. Who is... Oh. There we go. Is this the thing where I have to, like, do this thing? Probably. I think I need the power cell from somewhere to open this, to open that, to get the card, to get in there, right? That's kind of how this all goes. Requires a key, requires a blah, blah, blah. Okay, right. So we need a power cell. I think I remember... Where was a power cell at? It wasn't right here. It was like over here. We'll figure it out. We'll find one. Maybe it was up in one of these towers. There's so little gravity here. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't where we found a power cell last time. Okay. Ooh.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
That's right, Spugdrasia. If you can't loot from the Borg, who can you loot? Alright, so where did we find a power cell last time? Seriously, it was... Oh boy, I'm gonna be overloaded again pretty soon, aren't I? Just can't help myself. Where was the power cell? It wasn't over here, right? I mean, I didn't just leave it sitting around here. No, it's not like that. It's not just sitting next to the thing we gotta plug it into. No, it's not like that. Maybe it was over here. No. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I suppose it was kind of a long shot, the idea that I was going to be able to get that guy. Is the power cell here? Somewhere. Doesn't really look like it. I didn't have to bring my own power cell, did I? Where'd he go? You know what? We're using the wrong weapon here. There we go. I don't suppose the power cell's up here, is it? Could be. Okay, nope. We'll find it. Hey, DJ. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay. There is the password. Okay. So I guess I didn't need I guess on this one, the password was enough, right? Of course it was. Huh. That's fun. There was no power cell, but we did find a password. I wonder if it's an either-or thing. Like, maybe some listening posts you've got to find a power cell to get the password that's down in there, and some of them you got to go up to the thing to find it, or whether all of them have both and I've just been really bad at finding the power cell, right? Open the door. Yeah, Dom, you're not wrong. Lone Star flying around in a Winnebago is not that different than Han Solo flying around in the Millennium Falcon. But you know, you got to remember that the original movies were from the late 70s, really. You know, same era as something like, I don't know, Smokey and the Bandit. So of course they had that kind of vibe of the guy and his, you know, the guy and his fast but pieced together vehicle, just kind of lone starring it through space, right? Pretty cool. All right, I'm not being very articulate right now because of all the fighting and whatnot, but yeah, I think I have to agree. A shrapnel grenade, well, okay, they're not great, but I'll take one. I should probably start throwing them. It just doesn't seem like a very Star Trek way of fighting. They're not big on grenades. You know, collateral damage is something they're always trying to avoid.
Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Impact, shrapnel. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm actually hurting. There we go. Oh, I'm overloaded now. Well, that's not a shock. Okay. I wonder how many of these little quests we do before something else happens, right? We got ourselves another enemy on the map here? Did we wake up a robot by accessing this stuff? What happened? Is it a turret that we missed? What's up? Is it another ambush? Somebody's out there. Spectrasia, don't... Oh, wait, that's Ohadrian. Ohadrian, don't scare me like that. Where is this enemy? Why are they so sneaky? What's going on? Well, I feel a little sorry for them if they try and jump scare me. Oh, it's a mech. Ooh, we got a couple of mechs. It's funny how I just sit here and pound away at them with the phaser. Seriously, if I'm putting the hurt on your mechs, what are your foot soldiers gonna do? Oof. Oh, Picard. Do I have to throw a thing? Do I have to throw a skydrop or whatever? I don't think I do. And where is my away team? Hmm? Alors, I'm Jean-Luc, destroyer of worlds. I am become death. Kind of ridiculous how I just hammer down on the Type 38 and bye-bye watchtower like drones. Bye-bye mechs. Wow, I downed the other one way over here. Maybe it bounced. Whoa. Okay. Let's call it good enough. I did ask Harper to find me some dangerous locations. Apparently she did. No, there's no Space Winnebago mod, Dom. I think I would have seen it. I would have seen a Spaceballs mod that put the Winnebago in space, because that would... Agreed, that would have been fun. Sergeant Owl made a mod that was kind of crazy. It was where there were spaceships that were retrofitted submarines, like Earth had been so desperate for ships to make their escape from the decaying atmosphere on that some people had retrofitted submarines for space travel. And you can like find the USS like Nautilus and the USS Stingray and like these old school diesel submarines retrofitted as ships out in space. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And they've got he did a whole bunch of work on the interior spaces to make them, you know, seem like an old submarine. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it's definitely a little bit of a stretch lore-wise, right? But oh well, you know. But I haven't seen the Winnebago in space mod. Talk with Andrasia and destroy Watchtower Array Hub Kappa. Well, talk with... You know what? Fine. Fine. We'll talk with Spockdrasia.
Can we speak for a moment?
Fine. Just a sec. We're not doing this in spacesuits, Spockdrasia. Where is she? There she is. Let's do it. Let's talk.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past.
Nice.
I appreciate your willingness to listen. But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories.
Right. Yeah, you can build them into normal ships, but what I liked, Doc Vanguard Voyager, I liked just augmenting them a bit. I moved a few things around just so that the flow through the ship worked better for me. You know, I ran one ladder all the way up through all the decks, stuff like that. It took some work to align everything, but I liked the idea of a submarine in space, so I kind of kept it in that configuration. It was pretty fun. And it was also, it gave me an excuse to focus on, you know, missile weapon skills, which I hadn't ever put much of a priority on. But because it's, you know, it's mostly about firing torpedoes, I really upped my missile abilities during that playthrough. It was fun. All right.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the
I guess we're going to have Jean-Luc flirt.
There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very. It was not what I was expecting. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. Or they are lost. Their fate is fixed. And yet,
All right.
it felt like... It's not something It was so sudden. There was barely... I believe Aaron...
I guess we're about to...
No, maybe. In my time getting my...
We're moving through
I need
this,
to
because
finally
you guys have
pursue
heard this. Should he flirt here, I would do anything for you, Andreja. He wouldn't say that. Picard wouldn't say that. Let's not bother.
Sure, I will find. I am.
All right.
Hey, Captain.
Well, hey, Hadrian. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good here. I want the turbo lift back. No, I'm not going to do a keyless city right now. Oh, right. We got to open it like that. And then we got to go to deck 3. Ride the turbo lift through our ship. The subships are cool. And the fact that somebody managed to come up with a way to justify them was impressive, I thought, you know? Let's see. Resources. That's what we need to do. Oh, I guess we're carrying some contraband? Heavy contraband. Alright. That helps. Let's go to... Hang on here. Hang on. I'm not trying to get to Aquila City. I want to do this one. Let's go. Watchtower Array. Let's go. Okay, we're in it already. That didn't take long, did it? I almost feel sorry for them. There is a lot. There is a lot. The shields really can't take much more. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, the photon torpedoes are pretty devastating. Power is automatically removed from systems for each point of damage. If a system is completely damaged, that system will be offline. Okay. Wow, they managed to damage one of my systems? Uncool, guys. Ooh, right. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh God. When you move your fingers to the wrong keys. Uh-oh. They really shouldn't have the get up thing available in the middle of battle. They just shouldn't make it a thing you can do. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess it's more immersive. I guess it's more immersive when you can accidentally fat finger the button to just get up in the middle of battle, walk around, not even engage. But there have been times when that spelled my doom. And I didn't really appreciate how easy it was to accidentally take that option. To accidentally be that immersed in the gameplay. Oh boy. Oh wow. They really did throw a lot at me here, didn't they? Oh, that's a 5,000 away. Alright, this one's pretty close. I don't need all this stuff, right? No, I really don't. I really don't. I don't need all of it. I don't even need half of it. I hope my ships are repairing, or my systems are repairing themselves. Yeah, we seem good. I guess it was my engines? We're still a pretty fast ship. Engine damage or not. I mean, I think we can do the Kessler run in 12 parsecs. Oh, wait, whoops, wrong, wrong franchise. Alright, good enough, good enough. Did we do the thing? Was this the thing? It was, right? Where we blew up the array hub here? This deal? Wow. Okay. So much loot. What happens when we locate hub array Omicron and whatnot? Okay, so our hull is repairing. Wow. That's a lot of ship parts we needed. I feel like this whole chasing watchtower arrays and posts and stuff, it's not like endless, right? Our war against the Borg will have an end, right? Alright, this does not look like a breathable air kind of planet. Alright. Why can't I access my inventory? There it is. Okay. Put on my Pathfinder suit. And then let's go. Exit ship.
Perhaps not the sort of place on which one would settle down.
True, Spock Drasia. Very true. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there no watchtower listening post here? What's going on? Yeah, okay. Apparently we're doing the right thing. I just thought it was weird that that's where the quest marker was. And that's where the other quest marker is. Okay, got it. You know, you'd think these watchtower posts would be less worried about an infantry incursion and more worried about somebody just blowing them up from space. You know, like, they can't be the only ones with skydrop technology, right? They can't be the only ones who can fly a spaceship down and just blow up an entire outpost with it. Starfield is literally full of heavily armed spaceships that could land on a planet. Could come down into a planet's atmosphere and shoot up one of these watchtower listening posts. Boo. I feel a little conspicuous. I tell you what, watchtower, they like the low gravity planets, don't they? The little moons and whatnot. There we go. One down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy, Picard taking one shot, one kill all the way with, but, oh, there you are. Okay. Uh-huh. Definitely thinned their ranks a bit. Ooh, missed. Smart of you to... There you go. Smart of you not to just sit there firing away at me. Mm-hmm. Watchtower watchman, huh? Oh, missed. Of course I missed point blank. Not from a million miles away, but point blank. Quantum edged. Wakizashi. Spock Drazier, you got this, dude?
You cannot beat me.
I feel bad for the melee robots in such a low gravity environment. They want to rush me, but they end up just kind of floating around a bit. Assault phaser time. Oh, I'm sorry, that was sort of a compromising position we left that guy in. Alright, Borg Tower. Where even are these guys? Okay. Anything here I can grab? It would seem like this is a place where we'd find a key card or something worth grabbing, but perhaps not. I guess it's just another avenue of approach. Interesting, he was packing a Varun Inflictor. That's interesting. Okay. Can we just go in here? Haha. That's fine. Wait, what? Power required. I guess I missed the part where we power this thing on. Cable goes down there. This isn't where I do that, huh? Where is the power? Show me the power! Must be down here, right? There must be a power switch down here somewhere. Aha! Aha! There we go. Picard can figure it out. Oh, those three guys are all crammed into this little room? Assassin's Unrivaled Maelstrom. Oh, okay. Oh, nothing to see here. Okay. So, Hub Omicron. There's a point at which I've destroyed a bunch of hubs and some other thing in the watchtower thing moves forward, right? All right, here we go. One more big fight. All right, David, thanks for being here. We're going to do another big watchtower array fight. Okay, there's my little Tholian escort. Wow, those battleships are pretty big. We're getting there. I mean, our shields have been better, but... Hello? Oh, I was gonna say... Felt like that was a little bit of a delayed reaction. Ooh! Sure. Battleship 2? Yikes. We got the hub. Look at that list of arrays. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's kind of a lot. Uh-huh. Battleship 2. This is a fast ship. Wow. Here we go. I think we looted the crap out of this place. Next. Hub Epsilon. Okay. They definitely don't... Like, the loot train doesn't stop. I'll give that to King Gath. The loot train does not stop. Oh my. Oh, they are... We are right back in it. Okay. Oh, shields are taking a beating. There are too many of them to focus on. I don't even know how to issue orders from... Oh boy. It's like Wolf 356 all over again. We're overwhelmed by the Borg. Okay. Uh-oh. Hull? Okay, the hull's okay, the shields just aren't. Got it. Got it. Okay. We're gonna blow up this hub. There we go. Got the hub at least. Come on, where are these enemies? There they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there are a lot. We are having to use some ship parts. Wow. We have no shields. Our hull is damaged. These really are tough fights. Wow. Oops. Okay. Whoa. That is 1,000 miles away. Ooh. Got space wreckage. Big chunks of space wreckage. Wow. Wow, folks. It's just 359? Oh, okay. Wolf 359. Got it. I know it was a single board cube. I was just trying to relate my current situation to that. I mean, they were still overwhelmed by the Borg, even if it was just one ship. Oh my gosh. But thank you, Dunlure. You have been a fount of relatively accurate information. Okay, wow. That was a heck of a fight. No, I don't think I need to loot. Well, I probably do, because it's got the intel or whatever. Fine. Yeah. Computer cores, intel, blah, blah, blah. Although, you know, the battleships, when you take down, say, a Watchtower Battleship 3, pretty sure you get some good loot off of that. Let's go. We'll get it. Let's get it. Let's find out. How good is the loot off of something this high level? I mean, Watchtower Components 5. I honestly expected more. What about you? Yeah, that's more like it. Watchtower Intel. Components. All the stuff. Wow, there were a lot of Battleship 3s up in here. No wonder I was having trouble. This was their highest level stuff. I don't think Watchtower has anything tougher it can throw at me than a bunch of Battleship 3s. There were a lot of them. This isn't like drones and corvettes, and it's not even destroyers. It's like straight up battleships in big numbers. Okay, here's a drone. I spoke too soon, but still. The holograms yawn. That's interesting. That interesting touch, you know. I suppose that's what part of passing the Turing test or something, is to convince me you're human by little things like that. Oh boy. Okay, wow. I mean, if I were trying to level up the Watchtower tech, pretty sure I'd have all the stuff I needed to do it here. I mean, I'm pretty sure Gren can have a field day with this stuff we picked up. Locate Watchtower Array Hub Omega. Oh my gosh. There's too much. There's too much. Yeah, I hear that, Dunlore. It's cool. There's too much. Thank you, Bubbleonia Rising. Appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Oh my god, and we've gone up another skill point, so I like all this. I don't know how much research I even need to do anymore though, so research methods is like slightly okay. So this mad scientist is a mod. Rank 1. Laser particle beam and EM weapons have a 50% increased magazine size. That's powerful. Rank 2. Laser particle beam and EM weapons have a 5% chance to electrocute and stun an enemy, but they are equally likely to fire with wild inaccuracy while aiming. Sure, why not? Rank 3 will be laser particle beam and EM weapons weigh 50% less and have double magazine size, which I thought we already did. Oh, it's 50% increase. This will be double, so 100% increase. Got it. And then the last rank will be 20% chance to fire 2 extra projectiles, but with a 10% risk of firing a dead round. Yeah, so that's... I guess that's being a mad scientist, is playing with edge technology or something. Okay. Holy moly. Yeah. All that money can buy, huh? That is such an annoying quest. But I guess if we're going to ever get a new playthrough going, that's what it's going to take. Follow Harper's leads. Speak to Zora. Okay, yeah. Visit yeah, Bartender at the... Start an outpost on a planet. Complete a research project. I like how I haven't even done that at all in this playthrough. I haven't completed a single research project. I'm afraid that what I need to do here is... I probably need to move into all that money can buy territory. I probably need to get the main storyline going, right? Not on this... Not right now. Right now, we'll do one more run. One more Watchtower run. One more attack on the Starfield board. Seems fitting. Oh, a spacer? Oops. Something tells me my turrets targeted everybody here.
Targets crashed online. Nice.
Spacers are crazy, but at least they go down easy. Your designation. UC Vanguard? You people are...
Good, I'm glad my turrets didn't target this dude and start a fight. No need for payment.
Very noble of you.
That's right.
Take care out there.
That's how Starfleet operates. Nobly. What? A regular old spacer. Who knew, right? Look at that. Okay. Where were we? Alright, one more ground assault. One more ground assault. And then I guess I gotta go live my life. But just in case people are wondering, in the background I am making little bits, you know, of progress on the game plan van. Where I live right now, it has become exceedingly wet and rainy
Another
and
planet
cold.
without native life. All
So
we need to concern ourselves with then is other visitors.
so it's hard to make like great progress because I can't take the van out of the garage that it is wedged in like a sardine. It's gotten really no weather seals. And I'd love to keep the rust where it's at and not see how advanced I can make it. The rust level it's at is as far as anyone should let it go. That's for sure. Oh, what do we got here? This is a watchtower mech, huh? Or a robot. Hey, buddy. That's funny that we just level up mad scientists so fast. These things do so much damage per hit that you immediately achieve. you take out one enemy and you've achieved your damage goal. Hello? Oh, a mech. Oh, there he is. That's right. Don't step in front of me though, ladies. I'm just gonna keep sniping him from here. Buddy, how many hits is it gonna take? I feel like this is a next level boss mech, alright. Did we take him down? I think we might have. I think we got rid of the mech. But also I seem to be out of whatever I had hotkeyed for healing. So protein bar, sure. I've got a lot of trauma packs. Let's favorite this bad boy. There we go. Where are we being fired on from? Okay. What is that noise? Is there a ship landing? Where are we seeing these at? Oh, okay. There we go. Wow, they just keep showing up, don't they? Can I hit him? Oh, yeah. I can. Oh. Yeesh. Where are these guys? God, they're getting serious here. Okay, I see turrets. Lots of turrets. It makes sense that there's a lot of turrets. There we go. This facility... Oh, duplicate. What happened? I don't think I made enough sky drops. Bubbleonia Rising. Yeah, I'm glad you like the van. I do have fun with it. Wait, hang on. What do I have? Let's see. Do I have... I don't even have a sky drop. Maybe we should try it. Here, we'll get back on here. All I need is, I think, an industrial workbench, or is it a weapons workbench? This is 5. If we go to 3, 2? Honestly, I can't remember which of these. Oh, I can almost read this. Not quite. Is it level... Is it deck 3? I know that's where the cargo's at. Yeah. I know we can definitely transfer some cargo. Okay. Where's my batleth, though? I thought I had a batleth. I didn't realize I had no melee weapon. Let's get rid of the celery. Just anything that I actually intend to craft food with instead of just eat directly. Okay, I guess that's what I had. Okay. Is this the armory? Nope, I'm on the wrong floor. Okay. I still think there's a workbench here, though. Probably a workbench here, too. Is this where I go to make the watchtower stuff? Sky drops and whatnot. Sky drop. Flare. Yes. Okay. Take that. So now we have those on us. Throwables, none equipped. Select type. How come I can't select a type? I do have to have a type, right? Maybe I don't have a Skydrop equipped on any of the ships that are with me. Is that what's going on? Well, okay, well that was a waste. That was a bust. Guess we're gonna have to take him out the old-fashioned way. Yes, Bubbleoonie, I've been working on the van. Mechanically, I probably need to pull the plugs and clean them up a little bit because I feel like for a bit there where I was tuning on the carb and it was running way too rich, I think I might have fouled those plugs even though they're practically new. Like,
Not that I smell bad, I just
they're I bought them with the van, you know what I mean? Like, for the van when I bought the van. They're new plugs, but I fouled them. So it has a miss. I feel like I need to correct that, but instead of buying brand new plugs, I think I'll just pull the ones out, clean them up, see if that gets rid of the miss. See if they're, you know, really, really fouled, or if I can bring them back. I guess worst case scenario, I just buy new plugs. They weren't that expensive. Alright, ladies. We know... Wait, where did that... They had a rope. There he is. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save here. I feel like I can hit this guy. Huh. What keeps happening? Seriously, what? What keeps happening? Do they keep spawning in a double of me and then it kills me or something? There we go. There we go. There we go. They have shields. Ooh. There that thing is. Man, I think shields are ridiculous. No wonder the Freestar Collective was winning the war against the UC. But also, like, what kept killing me before? Was it like a Watchtower Nero amp that let them copy me, like they had a Starborn power? And then I'm carrying the most OP weapons ever and just one-shotted myself? Is that... Because it feels a little like that's what happened. Where that enemy is. Seems like everyone lost each other in the fog of war, so I'm going to save again, because I don't feel like repeating my progress so far. Okay. They have a lot of turrets set up here. I gotta say, this one's been a tough nut to crack, and they only threw one mech at me. What do you suppose is over here? Is it a person? Okay, we got a lot of ammo.
Did they have anything of value?
Yeah, sort of. Makes you wonder how they got up there. Ooh. Okay. So, what the... Something's over here? What and where? Oh, so they're in this building. Who or whatever they are, they're in that building. Okay. Got it. Oh, they like their stealth technology, don't they? Unrivaled mag shear. Yikes. That's a little scary. Okay. A lot of stuff in here. Kind of surprised I was able to get in here at all. We'll save again, and then... Okay. Oh man, the mech is down here in the toxic gas. Well, no wonder he couldn't get any closer to me, right? That was ill-advised, but I did it anyway. Contraband cache? But we'll have to seize this in the name of Starfleet. Naturally. Oh boy. Wow. Dang, this one is this is a tricky one, folks. Rich!
I could not accomplish that.
Yeah, that was a master lock. That, I believe that was as high as they get. Also, Captain, take care of your injuries. Let's try something... I mean, yeah, we have med packs, but wait, are we not afflicted by anything? We have a status thing. Oh, it's just... What about... I don't know. Here goes nothing. Are there no watchtower personnel in here ready to jump me? No? Huh. I'm almost disappointed. Wow. Advanced bounty hunter spacesuit. Well, I think that's one of the things that would work so well with a Star Wars playthrough is all the mercenary bounty hunter type stuff. I mean, that is 100% on on brand for Star Wars. Just is. Hello. Are there enemies here or not? Seemingly not. Okay. Probably at least not until I have accessed this. And then.
Damage all systems.
I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be anything down here. Probably just an inaccessible door. Okay, that's fine. Is there some sort of secondary ambush set up? Caring too much. Alright. Fair enough. I suppose I usually am caring too much. Really? Who is firing? It's probably another turret, right? Okay, now I disabled that one. That one's not a thing either. Okay. That's why it's nice to have a ride. Okay, good. The Star Wars Genesis mod list? I'm thinking of that for my next playthrough. Bubbaloni Rising. I'm thinking it's time to compare Star Trek, which I'm really enjoying, to a Star Warsified version of Starfield, and just, I don't know, see what I think about the different vibes. I'm already impressed with how relatively immersive Sergeant Al has managed to make Star Trek feel. All right, Jose, you got me there. You got me. Yo. Oh yeah, we're in it. We're in it. We're already down to 60% shields. Why can't I? There we go. Okay, this. You know, I asked for suicidal levels of danger, so. Yup. I guess that's what they gave us. Alright, come on. Let's get somebody else in our crosshairs. Okay. Who's that? Okay. Oh boy. How are we doing? We got 9% on the shields. 5% on the shields. 3% on the shields. You know, it's kind of interesting. It almost looks like I could board these things, but I don't think I really can. Boy, there are so many of them. hang on. Wow, they just keep bringing them in, too. I figure as long as I take this thing out... Okay. It likes to teleport itself around. We are taking an absolute beating. Whew. I don't know if I can board Watchtower battleships, but it might be kind of fun. Okay, so there's the Tholian ship that's had my back this whole time. Destroyer 3, okay. This is just so much loot. I mean, it's a good thing that the Pathfinder is a relatively big ship, because... Okay. Is that where the array hub ended up? Way over here, because it kept jumping around, like teleporting itself out of danger. That's crazy. There's just too much to loot. It's distracting. Hold up. Come on, why can't I get there? Okay. Those are a little ways away. That's a little ways away. That's a little ways away. Man. Oof. I don't think I need all this, though. Right? Yeah. I have to say, Sergeant Al and his crew are working at pretty much a feverish pace, considering they're a bunch of volunteers. This is not even a paid mod. Like, they're not even splitting the loot, you know what I mean? Like, they're just doing this because they want to do it and putting it out there. Old school. Bethesda really wants paid mods because then they'll get a piece of the action. And that's good and bad. You know, they created an economy for mods that way, I guess. Which could benefit modders if they get, you know, paid to do the mod, but yeah. It's cool that Sergeant Al's just doing it. Not because Bethesda's, you know, paying. Okay, here goes... Wow. All right. Bonkers. Do I have another skill point? Not yet. Oh well, so we didn't actually level up. Hold up. Are you telling me we got them all? I think we got all the stations. Ah! Wow. We did it. Well, that's cool. Maybe that's the right... Maybe this is the right time to call it then. Maybe this is the good time to call the stream, right? Huh. Cool. All right. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'll have to move this Starfleet playthrough forward, get myself to a new game plus, you know, another new game, push through the main storyline. And then we'll be able to do a Star Wars run. That'll be fun too. I mean, for completely different reasons. That'll be a blast. So yeah, and then in the meantime, if Sergeant Owl continues with the updates and everything, we'll be able to like check that out too. One nice thing about this is I don't have to take the Perditus Fleet Mod out of my load order just because I want to, you know, load in like a Star Wars type thing. All I have to do is just not engage with the Perditus Fleet content if I don't want the two worlds to meet. So yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, go for the third star on the left. Exactly. And engage straight on till morning. Well, thank you for being here, everybody. I think that's my plan, but I also think that I've got to get to my actual adulting life. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks for, we're just beating up on the Watchtower through basically this whole stream just because it's fun. But, yeah, I'm going to move the main storyline along. We might get one more stream out of this Perditus Fleet content for the moment. Yeah. Yeah, New Atlantis Starfleet HQ. It has that vibe, 100%, Jose. It 100%. New Atlantis has a Star Trek vibe, just like Aquila City has a Star Wars vibe. So, yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it. And thanks for being here. Don't forget to like the stream, please, before you go. All right, everybody. I'm off. See you later. Talk to me in Discord if you need anything, okay? I'll check in. Live long and prosper. And the mirror universe. Well, sure, Don Lure, but I don't know if anyone is hardcore enough to get around to the mirror universe. This is kind of a version of it we're playing through now, I suppose. Well, who knows? Anyway, thank you all for being here very, very much, as usual. I will try to update you on my progress with the van, although it's, like I said, the weather has made that a little slow. I'm still moving some projects forward with it, so, yeah. All right, everybody. I'm out. Bye for now. Oop. There we go.